and gentlemen, we're live in Blackpool! Yes, indeed, for the hottest ticket in town, it's the Stan James World Matchplay, brought to you by the PDC, the Premiership of World Darts, and live here on Sky Sports. You're joining us for the very best in darts action. Let's meet the players. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time now to meet the Pieman, Andy Smith, and the Rocket, Ronnie Baxter!
Tell you what, Rob, that is a bit of darting history. That is the first time the pieman's ever given away a pie.
Yeah, mate, you're right there. I can't believe he did it. he'd probably be taken aback when he comes back off the stage.
Just keep that one, put it in the oven and have it on the way back. He's a great character. He's been a little bit out of sorts of late, Andy Smith.
Yeah, he's a very hit-or-miss player. When he's on form, he's on fire, but he does dip below that line of consistency, and I just think Ronnie Baxter of late has been too consistent for the Pieman.
Well, Baxter now has moved to this part of the world, so he'll want to impress in front of what is now his new hometown crowd.
Yeah, I mean, he come from this area a long time ago. When I played him in '98, he had a big crowd here, but Ronnie Baxter ain't a bottler. He's going to play his own game whatever happens. He's played all the big players in the game on the big stage, and I think he's just got too much for the Pieman.
Is it difficult being first up when it's not full this afternoon and you know, a little bit subdued atmosphere, everyone just warming up as the day progresses?
It's horrible, Dave. The first, especially the first one on Sunday night, they're the worst ones. But the afternoon sessions, no player likes the afternoon session. The crowd are not, buzzing. There's not a nice hubbub of noise behind you. You can hear every little whistle and what have you. And it does take extra concentration to play in front of a small crowd as it does a big one.
Need a couple of 180s early doors, that'll liven things up a bit, won't it?
That certainly will, and a big checkout as well.
All right, so let's get it up and running then. Commentator Stuart Pike and Dave Lanning.
Yes, good afternoon as we roar into day three, and the Pieman there, undoubtable figure against the much more intuitive style of Ronnie Baxter on home turf, and starting day three here in Blackpool.
100.
Well, a big favourite is Ronnie Baxter. Andy Smith, as Dave Clark was mentioning, has been dreadful, I think was the word he used to me early this morning. He's had a real struggle over the last 2 or 3 months, but this isn't a bad start, is it? Well, if that's dreadful, I'd like to see what Smith is like when he actually is pretty good.
Well, it's a rip-roaring start to the day. Look at this. 180 free throws. Well, it's a good old Blackpool summer day out there.
100.
Grey, Tower Ballroom shrouded in clouds. The sea looks like something out of a monochrome World War II movie. But it's bright and breezy in the Winter Gardens.
100.
First to 10 for a place in the second round, the last 16. The winner of this to play possibly the defending champion, James Wade, in action
60.
tonight in the final first round match against Wayne Jones. And the winner of this will play the winner of that.
18s now should be his target,
81.
which leaves him double top, and Baxter, that's his signature shot, double top. Watch for him, he is uncanny in his accuracy on the top double. So despite that rollicking opening from Andy Smith, it is
85.
Baxter with the throw down to the double first, and now looking at double top for a 13 dart opener, double 10.
Shuttle
for 14.
Yeah, good start from Ronnie Baxter. Rod Harrington was mentioning modestly that final back in 1998, one of the best finals we've ever witnessed here at Blackpool, when Harrington beat Baxter in an absolute epic. I think it was 1917, in the days when Rod Harrington could fit into his waistcoat.
16.
Yes, it was a memorable finish, and Rodney, I recall checking out on 80 double top, which was a real party piece.
100.
Baxter then, 22-gram nickel tungsten runner-up in 98, as we were saying, former world number 3. Seems a while since he was in those lofty heights. Stuart.
59.
Yes, had so many opportunities to join the roll of honour, the players who've won major TV titles, but never quite made it. Always the bridesmaid, Ronnie.
43.
The nearly man. He's been in 4 televised finals, hasn't won one of them. And his career now, well, reaching maybe the Indian summer period, but it's still not too late for him. What is he, 47? And if he continues to have the appetite and the hunger, can go on for another 10 years, and who's to say he hasn't got one golden apple there ready
45.
to be bitten.
140.
Yeah, lovely dance again from Baxter. Maybe a chance to steal a march here on the Pie Man. One of the great characters, really is.
Yes.
Always had a smile on his face, always laughing, always joking. And I think the first to admit, Dave, that if he actually took darts a little bit more seriously,
60.
you know, he might do some damage.
It's a throwback to the old rip-roaring days of darts when a bloke liked his pint. And the pie man says, I was talking to him, and he says, don't know what all the fuss is about pies. I only ever eat them 2 at a time.
53.
Nowadays, dart players drink Chardonnay and are tempted by smoked salmon, but Andy Smith is a throwback to the sawdust days. Nothing wrong with that either. Double top for Baxter.
74.
Bent the wire.
And he requires 70.
So to hang on to his throw. He's got options.
And double 16 to level this match.
54.
It's already hard work, it's already hot work for Andy Smith. Baxter for 2-0, no problem at all. And
Ronnie Baxter.
Rocket